Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for staying with us as we move to part 3 of Overload, the pay-per-view of TCW, as we go into the Women's Championship with Anna Young versus Penny James. The tournament started Sunday and ending it today. Anna Young looking to now claim herself as the queen of TCW, but she has to go up against the 70s disco queen of Penny James. Penny James won her title 2 weeks ago here on TCW Sunday Night Brawl, but tonight this will be her first title defense. Let's go to ringside. Young James Championship now. And there's the challenger, Anna Young, who is now the #1 contender and looking to be crowned the women's champion of TCW. She's picking up her victories in this tournament, but the major one that she lost was her ongoing feud with Brenda Fox, who was eliminated in this tournament by Kendra and K. Bunny Jones. And here is the champion, the 70s disco queen herself, TCW Women's Champion Penny James. Our first ever women's champion. She's sporting that afro. She said that her favorite show was Good Times. And her favorite band is Earth, Wind, and Fire. But tonight, in her first title defense, will she walk away still women's champion, or will we crown a new one in Anna Young? There it is. Young James. The referee rings a bell. Let's get it on. The two lock up. Young with side headlock. James pushes off. Ducks down. And Young with the drop kick. Head takedown. A neck breaker. And James clothesline Young over the ropes. Now action on the outside of our Spanish announce table. Sanchez, Juan, And John. I know, right? I don't know if John speaks any Spanish, but right now the referee's up at 5. And James, if she gets counted out, she still holds on to the title. But Young says no, she wants to win it inside. She has to win it in the ring. And a soccer kick to the back of, excuse me, of James. As James pops up and lifts that knee to the face of Young. James thinking of wishbone, but instead put the boot to the gut of Young. James on top and flips. High flying action there of James. Oh, and the monkey flip. And it seemed like James' legs got caught on that top rope. Young is definitely trying to execute on that and going in submission. Both up. James whips into the corner. Anna just fights out into the DDT. She's working on that neck. And Young goes flying. The self-proclaimed queen of TCW. Showing off, and I think that might have been the wrong idea. As James sets her up, hits a nice German suplex. James moves Young from the ropes and going for a cover. Referee counts. Doesn't get a count at all. James looking for a drop kick to the back. Young's up, hits the monkey flip. And James up, hits a nice running drop kick. Drops the knee to the pretty face of Young. Now using a leg lock, dropping bows to the top of the dome. Yeah, I meant for that to rhyme. Nice kick to the back of Young. Delivered by James. James the champion. Young the challenger. Young staying on the offense. And it looked like a jawbreaker delivered by Young. Young is utilizing that monkey flip tonight. Young goes for a cover, but only gets a 1 count as James kicks out. Young Irish whips James into the corner. Penny's in trouble as she's lifted to the top turnbuckle. Young off the top with an arm drag. James is now on defense as Young cranks the head of the champion. James is covered and only gets a 2 count. And Young trying to gain some space with that leg takedown. She goes for a cover, only receives a 1 count. James does it again with the leg scissors and dropping the elbows to the top of the head of Young. You have to think Young has already been in one match tonight. Oh, and here goes James with that 70 scissors kick. She goes for the cover. And there you have it. Penny James is still your women's champion in her first title defense here in TCW. And some of the highlights, and Young was very smart to move her from the ropes, but with her taunting early in the match, had came back the haunt her. And right here was sealed the fate of that 70 scissors kick. The Disco Queen and TCW's women's champion walks out of the pay-per-view still your champion. I know MF Jones gotta be happy about this. He said that she is the woman to beat, and most definitely he is absolutely right. But now we go straight into our main event here tonight on Overload. TCW World Heavyweight Championship on the line. Sean Jones, the challenger. Tommy Tombstone, the champion. Tommy had came off of a, some would say, a questionable victory. Is that Ricardo Colon could have been in this main event, but got himself disqualified by bringing in a chair and taking it to the back of Tommy Tombstone. Sean Jones, week 2. Picked up the victory over Tommy Tombstone, guaranteeing him a shot here tonight. Tommy Tombstone, the leader of the 9mm Club, was told that J-Dub, his tag team partner, his member, could not be at ringside. Tommy Tombstone now has to go one-on-one against the former member of the Natural Selection. Some may ask, would Ricardo Colon interfere? But the board of directors said that they haven't seen him since Sunday. But we're going to find out who will win in the first World Heavyweight title defense here. Tommy Tombstone, will he walk out, or will Sean Jones seek his dreams and becoming a World Heavyweight champion? The man from Columbus, Ohio, looking for his first and ever World Heavyweight title here in TCW. The look on his face says it all. Determined. And there he is. Tombstone. The master of the 6 feet under. and the World Heavyweight Champion. The referee rings the bell, and here we go. And Tombstone launches Sean across the ring by the head, nonetheless. Tombstone reverses that suplex, sending the knee to the top of the temple. Tombstone showing some dominance here. Right here out the gate. Taking the boot and the knees to the back of Sean. Sean, who was trained by a famous icon. Tombstone, a man who was trained under just the influence of violence. As he worked that leg, probably the bread and butter of Jones, as both men are definitely, as Jones clotheslining the champ over the top. Trying to show no one hasn't shown any dominance just yet. And a wheelbarrow face plant delivered by Jones. But Tommy showing that why he's the champion. With that takedown. Jones going for something huge, looking for a power bomb, but Tombstone's fighting out of it and hitting a super kick. Tombstone working that back of Jones. And a skull-crushing finale right there. Jones needs to quit taunting. He needs to stay on the champ. He's the champ for a reason, Jones. And a nice duck over and clothesline. Jones is trying to give Tombstone a run for his money. Jones for the cover. But doesn't even get a count in. Jones has always been told and asked, could he win the big one? Can he actually win it? He beat Tombstone one time, but can he beat him for the big one? And a flipping senton Jones going to his second rope. What is he going for? He needs to quit wasting time. And hitting a blockbuster from the champ. The champ goes for his waist. Jones reverses it. Jones goes for Tombstone's waist. And hits another wheelbarrow face plant. Oh wow. Tombstone is busted open. And Jones working on the knees of the champ. Jones needs to be careful. You don't want to get disqualified. Jones moves Tombstone away from the ropes. But Tombstone got a little wind in it to reverse whatever Jones was setting up. And a block. And Jones with a swinging neck breaker. Jones covers. And only a 2 count. Almost 3. Jones is just looking like he's out of it. He's got to ask himself what he has to do in order to put away Tommy Tombstone. And Tombstone breaks the eyes of the challenger. And a sit-down powerbomb, that could have done it. Tommy only gets a 2 count as Sean kicks out. Uh-oh. We've seen this look before. 6 feet under from the champ. I think that's it. And there you have it. Tommy Tombstone picking up the victory. I will not take anything from Sean. He tried to do everything that he could, but there's a reason why Tommy Tombstone is the champ. And then you have to ask yourself, what would have happened if there was if the three-way bout would have commenced, if Ricardo Colon didn't get himself disqualified. And there, right there, that sit-down powerbomb might have taken out everything that Jones had. And right here, the 6 feet under. 1, 2, 3. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Tommy Tombstone still walks out your world heavyweight champion. And that's the end of this pay-per-view here. We will see you next Sunday. For me, Kurt Hampton, we will see you on Sunday Night Brawl.